electrophoresis is what? So gel electrophoresis means we are using gel, okay, for electrophoresis technique. Now we had discussed about the electrophoresis techniques. As these name indicate, electrophoresis means electricity by using electrical field. Phoresis means, for our understanding, for our memorization, it means movement. So movement by using electric field. So how we define the gel electrophoresis? It is one of the technique to separate. So what to separate? Movement is there, but whose movement is there? That is the question. Keep attention here. Movement is there, but whose movement is there? Movement of DNA fragment. What we are saying? Movement of DNA fragment. On the basis of what? On the basis of their size. Okay. So gel electrophoresis is used to, it is one of the techniques which are used to separate the different DNA fragment. I am saying different DNA fragment based on their size. Now, here what happened? Here we discussed that is a movement of charged molecule. We had discussed that is movement of charged molecule. When this movement of charged molecule takes place, when we are providing the electric field. After that only this movement of charged molecule takes place over there. Now, sir, you told us movement of charged molecule in the presence of electrical field, but where these movement takes place? Question again raised, where these movement takes place. So answer of this question is this movement occur in gel medium. What is our answer? Our answer is this movement occur in gel medium. What we discuss? I am repeating. Movement of charged molecule is over there by providing external electric field. But where these movement takes place, movements occur in gel medium. We have seen this point. Now, one more question again raised in my mind. Sir, you are saying movement of charge molecule? Yes, movement of charge molecule. So what we said? Before this, we had discussed that is gel electrophoresis is one of the techniques which are used to separate the different DNA fragments based on their size. So movement of charge molecules, which molecules? That is a DNA molecule. That is a DNA molecule. Now, again question raised that DNA is positively charged or negatively charged. So we know very well DNA is, which type of charge is there on DNA? Which is charge? Charge on DNA. Charge on DNA. Yes. DNA has negative charge. Why? Why negative charge is there? Because of because of
phosphate group.
because of presence of phosphate group. Phosphate means PO4 minus. Minus, what is that minus? Negative charge. PO4 minus. And that's why we know very well that is these phosphate group is present in the backbone. Okay, it is present in the DNA helix, and that's why DNA is negatively charged. So whole DNA get a negative charge over here. Now, we had also discussed about the molecular sieve. So what happened over there? Sample of DNA. Once we have taken the sample of DNA and that sample of DNA had many fragments. So what we said, there are different fragments of sample. So we have now sample with us. And in this sample, you can see a different fragments of DNA are there. This much fragment, this is very small fragment, this is a large fragment, this is medium fragment. So these type of fragments are present over there. Now we can say mixture of different fragments over here. And We know very well this technique separate the different fragment of DNA on the basis of their size. So what is the use of molecular sieve as we say? So this is a sieve, okay? We can say this is a sieve. Sieve we know very well. As I said, we are using in our homemaking purposes. Now we have these sieve. What happened when we have different fragments of DNA? So whatever the larger fragments are there, okay, and whatever the smaller fragments are there, when we put these fragments in the sieve, for our understanding, molecular sieve, what is molecular sieve? We cannot take a DNA and putting over here because we can't see DNA, okay? So what we did, we are considering this point over here. So we have different fragments of DNA over here. No, now we have different fragments of DNA over here. Now what happened? Whatever the small size fragments, small size particles are there, that is escaping from here. Small size particle is escaping from here. So whatever small size particles are escaping, what about the bigger size particles? So whatever the bigger size particles are there, these bigger size particle retains back. You can see over here. These bigger size particles only it is present over here. It is retains back. This type of thing happen in our gel electrophoresis. We know what is the use of gel. Gel is useful for movement. Movement of what? Charged molecule. So we are discussing here. Now we know that DNA have negative charge. So what happened? Now we have separation methodology. Here, this is a negative end. Okay. This is a negative end. And how it moves? It moves negative to positive. Why? They are negatively charged. DNA is negatively charged. So they move from negative to positive. Now, here, keep attention here. Whatever now movement is like this. So before few seconds, we discussed that there is a molecular shift. Larger particle retains back and smaller particle easily escape from there. So what happened? Those who are larger, now we know very well in human, those people are fatty. They have very less speed for running. Those who are very small, okay, those who are not fatty, they are moving fast. They are running fast. That type of things over here. The smaller particles, whatever smaller particles are there, that smaller fragments are moving fast. Moving fast. But what about the larger fragment? Larger fragments moving slow. What we said, what is our purpose? Gel electrophoresis is technique to separate the different DNA fragment based on their size. So size, here you can see the larger fragment, whatever larger fragments are there, they are at the back position. While smaller fragments are there, they are moving faster. Now, again question raised, sir, how these gel looks like? Again question raised. So gel looks like, here you can see, just for our consideration, okay, how it looks like. So if we are considering this is a gel, okay. Now it is what it is. Gel is interconnected structure. It is like mesh, okay. It is like mesh means what? Here you can see. It is like mesh, okay. So it is like this, okay, mesh. Mesh net like structure, we can say net like structure, and over here different pores are present. You know, gel have many pores. Pores means small hole like structure are there. So gel have many pores. Okay, now this is interconnected structure. Now what is our question? How gel looks like? Now our next question is, sir, you are saying that this larger fragment goes slow or moves slow, but smaller fragment moves fast. Why? Now our question answer is here. So whatever larger fragments are there, now gel pore size. It is depend on gel pore size. Now, if this size of one thing I want to tell you, while I am drawing, you can see a different sizes of pores are here. But you can see when you are actually seeing about the gel size, then these gel pores are exactly similar, almost similar. All the pores are almost similar. Keep in mind, just keep in mind, the pores are exactly similar or always almost similar. Now, what is happening over here? Now we have DNA fragment with us. Now we have DNA fragment with us. This is our DNA fragment. Okay, just consider this is our DNA fragment. Now, the pore size is exactly similar. If we considering this is a pore size and this much fragment of DNA is here. Okay, one fragment is like this, another fragment is like this, third fragment is like this, fourth fragment is like this, fifth fragment is like this. So here we can easily understand that this is the pore size. Now, through this pore size, this smaller fragment, this is smaller fragment, this smaller fragment move fast. It can go through this pore size fastly. Then who can go fast? This can go fast. After the one first number it move, second number it can move second, it can move third. Then what happen? These takes a long time to move. Why? Because these are very large fragments. Separation, how separation takes place? Your yesterday's question. This is a gel, this is gel pore. These are exactly similar. Now we have different DNA fragments. Gel pore size is small. So the smaller fragment moves faster. The longer fragment, larger fragment, not a longer fragment, the larger fragments are there that moves very slow. Why? Pore size gives matter. And we can say this is a principle of electrophoretic technique. Now, again question raised, that is, sir, you told us all these things. Our next question, you put our samples, then they are moving. Sir, you put sample already. But before that, we want to know where to put the sample. Yes, that is again question. If you see the apparatus, then this is a casting tray. This is casting tray. Okay. Okay. It is a like this. Okay. This is a casting tray. Now, one thing you have to know, that is whatever I am diagram is drawing, okay, drawing diagram is here, that is little bit not good, okay. So you have to consider what sir want to tell. Now, just consider this is a casting tray. Second question, where is our electricity? Yes, electric current from this side and another electric current from this side. Okay. What is third thing? Where we put our gel? Gel is here in the casting tray. Gel is here in the casting tray. As we use the agar rose gel over here. Keep in mind, what are black lines? That black lines indicate over here. That is, this is casting tray. Second, this is one of the square. In between these black square, That square tells us about the jail. Okay, this is Agar Road jail, and this is a casting tray. This is casting tray. What is this? This is we are providing the electricity. So two charges means positive and negative charge. Negative current electricity over here means cathode and anode. So we can say one of the electrode is positive electrode and another electrode is negative electrode. Again, question raised. So to whom we can say positive electrode and to whom we can say negative electrode. So cathode is negative electrode. Keep attention over here. Cathode is negative electrode. What about anode? Anode is a positive electrode. Sir, there is a confusion about the cation and anion. So keep in mind, I am talking about cathode. I am not talking about the cation. I am talking about the cathode, it is negative electron. I am talking about the anode, it is positive electron. Okay. Again, question raised. Okay, this thing happened. We have casting tray, we have cathode, we have anode. Now we have with us a gel. Now we have with us a gel, or we are doing a gel electrophoresis. Why we need a gel? Because we know if even though we have the electric field, we have the sample, we have the different fragment of DNA, we are providing the electrical field, but for movement, for occurring all these movement, we require gel medium. So that's why we are saying gel is over here. Okay. Now we have these things. Again, point raised, we need a buffer. Sir, where we can put a buffer. Yes, we have also that one. So we can put a buffer over here. So here you can, buffer, we know buffer is a one of the solutions. So we can put the solution over here. Now we have all this setup over here. Next thing is what? How these well forms or where to form these well. Now we know that we have to form or we have to put a wells in gel. Now question raised. Yes, sir. We have to put a gel. To put a, we have to put a. What we have to put? Wells. Where in a jail? But question again raised. Where to put these wells in a jail? Where to put a jail in a jail means what? Which side? So answer of this question is, before that, we must know which thing we have to use for putting these weights. So our answer is we need a comb. We need a comb to put a whales in the jail. Now, yes, I have comb. It is like our comb which are using for dressing, but this is a molecular comb. Means it is used in instrumental comb. We can say it is used in instrument. Now we have comb. The comb is like this. What do we do? We are now putting a wells in this gels. Now, sir, question raised here to put the wells in the gel. We know that DNA is negatively charged and movement of these DNA fragment will happen from negative charge to positive charge. Movement is from negative charge to positive charge. So, which is negative electrode over here? Here is a cathode. So where I have to put these wells? I have to put these wells over here. Where? Here. Why here? Because we are saying this is a negative electrode. This is a cathode. Keep in mind, This is a cathode, and cathode is negatively charged. This is anode. This is anode. It is positively charged. So where to put these wells? To put these wells to the cathode. Why? DN cathode is negatively charged. Whatever fragments, DNA fragments we are using, these DNA are negatively charged. Why DNA gets negative charge? Because of phosphate group. Phosphate group is present in double helical structure of DNA. Phosphate group means PO4 minus. That minus sign indicate negative charge on DNA. That's why we are putting the well to the cathode. Why? Cathode is negatively charged. Now, movement of these sample. Sample means what? Samples is nothing but the fragments of DNA, different fragments of DNA contained in it. Okay. So these fragments now I have added over here. What I have added? The sample. Just keep in mind, this is sample. I've added. Where I have added? I have added or I have applied these sample in this way. Now what happened? Now what happened? Now these sample is running over here. Means these sample is showing movement over here. Okay. Now movement is showing over here. But can we trace this movement? Again question raised. Can we trace this movement? No, we cannot trace the movement. Why? We cannot trace the movement as the gel is colorless. So again question raised. Sir, you are saying that that DNA fragment is separated. And now you are saying that we cannot trace the movement. So how we can identify it that these DNA samples or these DNA fragments are separated? Now question again raised. So what is our answer? We are using the color loading dye. What we are using? We are using the color loading dye. For what purposes? We are using this color loading dye to trace these samples, to trace the movement. So what we are using here? Now our mixture plus color loading dye. So mixture is both sample fragment with color loading dye. So these are showing movement over here. Again, question raised that sir, you are saying about the color loading dye. So what is the use of this buffer solution? Why we are using this buffer solution? Now, buffer solution useful for electricity conductivity. Conductance of electricity. So buffer solution have this high, we can say this is a better conductivity of electricity. So they can conduct electricity in a better way. Again, question raised. So we know understood that, sir, these have better conductivity of electricity. Now we have applied our sample. We have added the loading dye. We have added here buffer solution. When to now I am saying you that is we have applied the sample, this that thing, and it is moving. But when it moves, again question raised. So it moves in presence of electric field. So electric field in presence of electric field means what? We are providing electricity over here. From where? From electrical circuit. So what we have to do? We have to power on supply. Once we have now we have to keep in mind, we have casting tray, we have agar rod gel, we have buffer with us. Now we have loaded sample. The sample is loaded with color dye. Okay, sample is loaded with color dye. Now, where we have loaded the sample? Negatively charged towards the cathode. Why? DNA is negatively charged. All these things we have finished. Now we need to provide electricity over. So what you have to do here? These are electrodes and they are supplying from some electricity over here. So you have to power on the button. Once you switch on the button, then you are providing electricity over here. And once the solution get electricity, your sample is moved from here. Your sample movement takes place. Now, next thing, what happened? Sir, you said that before few seconds you said us that is we cannot trace this DNA movement. So what we did? We use the color dye. So, sir, how we can analyze that this movement is finished, or when I have to switch off or power off over there, switch off the electricity, or we can say just put off the electrical field, or we are just stop the electrical conductivity over there or electricity over there. When now we know that we have added a color dye over there. So color dye means what? Dye we know, color means we know. So they are giving some colors over there. So you cannot see, but you cannot see movement of DNA, but you can see that these color dye. Now these color dye moving over here. So movement takes place. Now these movement takes place. Yes, what happened? This movement reaches towards the anode. Yes, our DNA is moved from there. Our DNA is moved from cathode to anode. Now what I have to do? I have to put off the button. I have to stop the electricity. This thing happen. Now we are stopping the electricity over here. What is the next? Power off, we have done the power off, we have switch off, or we have just stopped the supply of electricity. Now what happened? These bands get separated. Observation, how to do these separated band observation. Again question raised. Sir, you said that these band get separated, so how we observe these bands? We observe these bands by using one of the chemical, and that chemical name is ethidium bromide. Ethidium bromide. So how to separate, sir? How to means that is the question, that how these bands are separated. We are just seeing the loading dye over here, but how we can see actual separation of bands? So what we have to do? We have to add ethidium bromide solution. We are already power of these. We are already power of the supply. Now take gel, C, use the ethidium bromide solution, and then what you have to do? You have to see these bands in presence of UV light. So what happened? When I use the UV light to see these bands, then you can see a brighter orange color. What we have to say now? I'm just clear all this drawing. One more point I will tell you. Now we have our bands with us. Yes, sir. These are our band, but we cannot see this band. So what I have to do? I have to add the ethidium bromide solution over here. Now I have added ethidium bromide solution. So what happened? I have added ethidium bromide solution and look this band in the presence of UV light. Okay, UV light. So what actually I am seeing? I am seeing a bright orange color over here. So bright orange color means what? These bands get the brighter orange color. Brighter orange color. So what is this band tells about? These bands tells about that once you can see brighter orange color, then you can see such type of structure, band-like structure, small lines. So you can say that this is actual separation of DNA. Now we understood how this DNA is separated. Now, sir, you're saying that these DNA separated, DNA fragments are separated on the basis of their size. So whatever the back side, okay, whatever these DNA over here, you can see at the back side. So these are larger fragment of DNA. Whatever the DNA, you can see this is at front side, this is the smaller fragment of DNA. Again, question raised. Sir, you said that this is a larger fragment of DNA, which is come backside, which is the retained backside, and whatever come front side, that is a smaller fragment of DNA. Why? Because movement. Because of movement, smaller goes faster, smaller moves faster, and larger moves slower. Again, second question raised. You said all the things now our DNA is separated, but how we calculate the size of DNA over here? Okay, that is our question. Now we